Hi, I'm Amy at the Hartland Public Library, and welcome to Early Literacy Storytime. Let's get started with our song. Two little feet go tap, tap, tap. Two little hands go clap, clap, clap. A quick little leap from out of your chair, and two little arms wave high in the air. Two little legs go jump, jump, jump. Two little fists go thump, thump, thump. One little body spins round and round, and one little person sits quietly down. Actually, you don't have to be quiet because we are going to be reading books about the garden. It is springtime. It's a little breezy out there, but some beautiful clouds, beautiful blue sky, sunshine. Spring is here. Winter's that's gone. That's behind us. We're way, way, way in front of us. Summer is just around the corner. So let's get started. Our very first book today is My Garden by Kevin Hanks. This was written in 2010, copyright by HarperCollins Children. And, okay, so My Garden. So beautiful, My Garden. And this was written for Alti. My mother has a garden. I'm her helper. I water, I weed, I chase away the rabbits so they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work and my mother's garden is very nice. But if I had a garden, there would be no weeds and the flowers would keep blooming and blooming and never die. In my garden, the flowers could change colors just by my thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even patterns. I love it. And if you picked a flower, another one would grow right back in its place. How about that? Beautiful. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be chocolate and I would eat them. Huh. If I planted seashells, I'd grow seashells. A seashell garden. Have you ever thought of that? If I planted jelly beans, I would grow a great big jelly bean bush. Oh, that would be very, very special. Sometimes in my garden, good, unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and old rusty keys. Look at that. An umbrella just when you needed it. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds, so the air was humming with their wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls, and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. Look at that. At night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would glow like lanterns. That's beautiful. Could you imagine a glowing strawberry so you could find it in the middle of the night when you needed a strawberry snack? It's night now. Only the fireflies and the porch light are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashell into the ground. Who knows what might happen? I cover it up with dirt and pat the dirt down with my foot. What are you doing? Asks my mother. Oh, nothing, I say. Just working in the garden. Oh, look at that. The seashell is sprouting. The end. And that was My Garden by Kevin Hanks. And this book is available here at the Hartland Public Library. Let's see. How about we do a quick head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and then we go on to our next book. So are we ready? Are we ready? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Yay! You did it! Our next book is Growing Vegetable Soup. This was written and illustrated by Lois Ellert. It was published in 1987 by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Publishing. Let me see, this book is dedicated to fellow gardeners Gladys, Harry, John, and Jan. Dad says we are going to grow vegetable soup. We're ready to work. And our tools are ready too. We have a shovel, we have a rake, and we have a spade. We're planting seeds. Some of the seeds we're planting for our vegetable soup. Here's our seed packet, and we have green beans, yum, and we have peas, yum. We have corn. Oh, I love corn. Zucchini, squash, and carrots. Sounds like a really good soup. And all the sprouts. Oh my goodness, look at that. We have tomato. Oh, we're growing some potatoes. We have some broccoli. We have onions, peppers, yeah, green peppers, and some cabbage. And we're putting them all in little peat moss pots, little planter pots. And then we're giving them water. Here they all are. And waiting for warm sun to make them grow. And grow they will. And grow. And grow into plants. Our seedlings grow into plants. Here's a squash blossom. That's for the zucchini. And here is the little net for the peas and the beans. We watch over them and we weed our garden until the vegetables are ready for us to pick. And that will happen a few months from now. Or if it's carrots and potatoes, we dig them up. Sometimes people grow beets. Beets are really good too. And we carry them home or just in from our yard garden, and we wash them and we cut them up and we put them into a pot of water. So we've cut up our broccoli, we've cut up our potato and our zucchini and our onion, and we have our corn and green beans and our cabbage and our peppers. Oh, and do we have our tomato cut up? Oh, yep, there's our tomato. Put them into vegetable soup. What a fun thing. I hope all of you are putting together some sort of garden. And at last, it's time to eat it all up. It was the best soup ever because y'all grew it yourselves. And we can grow it again next year. Yay! Planting vegetable soup. Growing vegetable soup, excuse me, written and illustrated by Lois Ellert. How very exciting. You could grow vegetable soup. You can also plant vegetables that go onto a pizza. You could have a pizza garden. How about that? Our final story for today is Quiet in the Garden by Aliki. This was published by HarperCollins Children's. And let's see what year, 2009. And this was written for Lucas. I wonder if that's Lucas. I love to go out in the garden. I see flowers, bushes, berries, trees, and a little pond. I sit quietly. If I'm very still, I see more. What do you see? Do you see little flying, oh my goodness, butterflies and all kinds of things? Oh, there's a little snail. I am so quiet. I even hear sounds around me. Chirp, squeak, crunch. I can almost hear a butterfly flutter by. I sit still and I listen. Today, a robin flew down and nibbled red berries from a bush. And he's kneeling down. He says, "Why did you do that?" asked Snail. "I was hungry," said the robin, and off it flew. If you're very quiet, you might hear that conversation between the snail and the robin. The snail ate holes in some leaves. "Why did you do that?" asked a butterfly. "It's what I do when I'm hungry," said the snail as it slid away. The butterfly sipped nectar from the flowers. "Why did you do that?" asked the worm. "I was thirsty," said the butterfly, "and it's so tasty and so sweet." The worm squiggled into the soil to eat bits of plants and bugs. "Why did you do that?" asked the squirrel. "I was hungry," said the worm, squiggling under again. "Goodbye." The squirrel crunched on an acorn. "Why did you do that?" asked the spider. I was hungry." That's what the squirrel says with an acorn in its mouth. "I was hungry," and continued crunching. The spider caught a fly in its web. "Oops," said a turtle. "Well, I am hungry too," said the spider as it ate the fly. The nice thing about spiders is that they eat flies, so we don't have too many of them. I watched the turtle munch on soft moss by a rock. "Why did you do that?" asked the lizard. "I was hungry," said the turtle. The lizard crawled along the wall and snapped up a moth. "Why did you do that?" asked the frog. "I was hungry," said the lizard, "and I couldn't wait until dinner time." Just having a little snack. The frog hopped up and caught a gnat. "Why did you do that?" asked the fish. I was hungry, said the frog, and I didn't want to eat you. The fish nibbled some algae. Why did you do that? Asked the mouse. I was hungry, said the fish, and it dove for some more. The mouse crunched seeds, leaves, berries, and bugs in the compost heap. Why did you do that? Asked the rabbit. I was very, very hungry, said the mouse, chomping on an apple core. And I still am. Little mice, very hungry. My rabbit nibbled on a leaf. I know why you did that, I said. My rabbit didn't say. It just munched away. Munch, munch, munch. I picked apples, berries, radishes, carrots, a cucumber, and more for a picnic with my friends. The robin, snail, butterfly, worm, the squirrel, spider, turtle, lizard, the frog, fish, mouse, and my rabbit were all my friends. What a racket they all made. Buzz, nibble, chomp, chew, crunch, bite, sip, slurp, gulp, swallow, munch. We were very hungry in the yummy, not so quiet garden, with food enough for all. And on the last page of this book is a chart on how to make your own quiet garden. A garden could just be a flower pot or a window box or a patch of soil, and you need some seeds to sprinkle, and you dig in a plant or a cutting from a friend, and then you water, and you wait and wait and wait some more, and the sun warms up the soil, and the water will make things sprout, so you have to water it, and your garden will grow, and birds, bugs, butterflies, and other guests will find your garden. They'll be happy you planted it, and so will you. Yay! And that is Quiet in the Garden, written and illustrated by Aliki. And that, my friends, is all for Early Literacy Storytime today. I hope everyone is getting outside today, enjoying the sunshine, looking at all the dandelions and the violets and all of the different flowers, and trees are blossoming their lilacs out. Oh, it's just so beautiful. My very favorite time of year. I hope you're all enjoying. And this afternoon, I will be back on Facebook Live to do a little bit of seed starting. I'm so excited. I hope you all have a splendid morning. Stay well and have fun and keep reading. Thanks for joining me, and come visit us at the Hartland Public Library. Bye-bye.